Hello, I am Max from Test Drive Vlogs, and today let's have a look at this 1995 Ferrari F355 Spider. The door handle for this car is actually kind of hidden. You have to reach under here, pull, and the door opens. Door panels are fairly simple in this car, all made of nice materials. You have your power window switches, and your door handle up here. This 355 has just over 26,000 miles on it. And so let's take the key. And let's fire it up. And so let's shut the door and check out the rest of the interior. Although this car is very 90s feeling from the styling, the interior is very well made, both in its styling and its materials. On the left side of the steering wheel here you have your headlight controls, as well as your turn signal stalk, and on the right side is your wiper controls. 4-spoke steering wheel with the Ferrari badge in the middle. For gauges you have a really easy to read cluster, with your speedometer on the left, oil pressure in the middle, as well as temperature, and your tachometer on the right. Vents at the top of the middle, and your auxiliary gauges down below that, including a land-on clock. This 355 actually does feature an aftermarket radio as well. Simple to operate. That next to the awesome gated shifter, you have your window locks, door locks, heated mirrors, suspension modes, and your fog light controls. As I mentioned, this car is pretty neat because it has the gated 6-speed manual transmission instead of the paddle shifter, with hazard lights, dome lights, your fuel cap release, and your parking light switch down below that. Climate controls right here in the center, very simple to operate. Simple switches, temperature, your stop button for if you just want it to turn off, and your fan speed over here. Ashtray and lighter, and your seat controls and power top control in the middle of here. Manually dimming rearview mirror, and a light up above. And so before we shut it off, let's go and put the top down. As I mentioned, the controls are right here. You have to move the seats and a little bit of other stuff before you can actually put down the top, but let's go and do that. And so you basically undo this lever up top here, and then hit the button to go. And so let's shut it down, and check out the outside. The Ferrari F355, later known only as the 355, was built by Ferrari from 1994 to 1999. It was a replacement for the 348, and was available only as a coupe or a convertible, as you see here. Similar to the cars earlier than it, the 355 stands for 3.5 liter and 5 valves per cylinder. Only around 11,000 F355s were made total. Brand new, the F355 Spider sold for $137,000, while the Berlinetta Coupe only went for $130,000. The reason these earlier F355s are so special is because they actually feature the gated manual transmission instead of the paddle shifter F1 style transmission, which is where the 355 F1 comes in. All 355s came from the factory with 5-spoke alloy wheels, running on 225s 40 ZR18 tires in the front and 265 40 ZR18 tires in the rear. The F355 Ferrari was also the final Ferrari to feature pop-up headlights, which are very nice to look at, as well as the round brake lights and turn signals in the back. So let's pop the hood, in which it lifts up automatically once you hit the switch, and reveals the engine. As I mentioned before, this car does have a 3.5 liter V8 engine with 5 valves per cylinder, in which it made around 375 horsepower. You can also tell that this car is definitely fast, and it also makes a beautiful sound while it's going down the road. And so open up the passenger side, open it the same way as the driver's. Seems like they pretty much use the same door panels on either side, because you can have the extra switch here for the power window that the driver's side has, because it can power both windows. It's also strange I can move it without the key being on. Huh. And we'll pop the trunk. The car does feature a full aftermarket stereo system in it, with an amplifier as you can see there. And so thank you all for watching this video of the 1995 Ferrari F355 Spider. Be sure to check out MotoeXotica's info in the description below. And I'm out of here. See ya.